Diane. Mr. Daniel, how you doing? Damn, we got a big old moth in here tonight. Hello, Mr. Carl. Hope you've had a good one today. What do you want? Well, I'm on a computer. What do you want? You want a treat? That dog. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, Ringo. Hell, I hate that. That's not fun. You done had one. That's enough. Uh-oh. Hello, Mo Bang. How you doing? I bet they enjoyed that, girl. Boy, that yellow jacket got me good. Stomach swelled up about there on the end. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, Daniel? Yeah, that thing popped me yesterday afternoon right on the end of that thumb, and that thumb messed up anyway. But it's been swelled up ever since. Looking like a clown nose. Me and that damn thing had war for a little bit. He come back for some more. And I slapped him, and I had to slap that stupid thing 3 times, make him go on. Yeah, if it's as big as a sparrow, they'd kill you. Yeah. Hello, Turning. How you doing? Every once in a while, you'll find one of these young bucks that'll get in there and get with it, but they're unusual anymore. At least the one pushing them baskets got a job. Good evening, sir. The ones that gets me that are 40 years old still living with mama and letting mama pay for everything. And there is a bunch of them out there. I don't know. I haven't seen Kenny in a while. He got where he don't hang out in here anymore. Yeah, they are mobile, and it's really a shame. What's it going to be like 20 years from now? If they slow down that much more in the next 20 years, everything will be at a standstill. Yeah, that's all they want to do is sit there and play the damn video game. That's another one of my pet peeves. YouTube, boy, you don't want to show a gun or killing something, and you're gonna clean it to eat it. But half the damn advertisements that come up are somebody blowing somebody up or hitting them in the head with something or blowing a house up. But they make money off that, so that's all right. I know some people that mama working two jobs and they're sitting at home all day. Yeah. Hey, Kenny, how you doing now? Yeah, they just asking where you're at. I told them I hadn't seen you in a while. How you been doing, Kenny? Me and this stupid fly going around and around. That's about all we can do, isn't it, Kenny? Stupid fly. Yeah. I think he's like Rocky. The second I open the room up, where you come. Second I open one up for Rocky, you want a treat. Yeah, I thought about buying one of those. I figured I'd drop it in my lap. Don't want to shock myself. I'm gonna give him a headache anyway. Bigger than where, attorney? That takes a lot of country in. Every time this weather changes, then I have trouble with them. But man, I get tickled. I follow 4 or 5 motorcycle channels, and every time they come through Texas, they raising hell about the wind blowing. I hope you ever hear out of them. Well, I haven't took a fly down and measured him, attorney. I'll have to do that one of you days. A cockroach? Are those different than a cockroach? I tell you what, the worst place I was ever at on bugs was I just ain't into eating flies too much. Never have tried choosing on one of them, nope. I got in trouble the other day. Somebody talking about Texas. And somebody popped off and said, "Yeah," I said, "I heard it wasn't nothing but steers and queers come out of Texas." I said, "Well, we still got plenty of cattle, but we sent." I knew where the guy was from. I said, "We still got plenty of cattle, but we sent all the queers to California." Ooh, he didn't like that. Oh, me. Boy, it's been a pretty day here. Just cool enough. Not too bad a wind. Well, Bang, you gonna be dashing tonight? Or are you taking a night off? Hey, Nate, how you doing, buddy? The man with the white dog and the Bud Light. Still cracks me up. Yeah. What part of Texas were you born in, Turney? Well, I don't think there'd be any shortage of it. Where'd you go camping at? Oh, you still got ways to go then, don't you, Kenny? Houston, big city. I was a kid. I used to live in Freeport. That's pretty close. Hmm. Yeah, a little tight in places. I know here construction just going crazy, but I notice they're not starting new stuff. They're finishing up what they had started. Oh, all right. I never had heard of anybody going there. Oh, all right. How's Derek doing? Oh, you got a crew. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I got some friends that live down there. Live out there, Spring and Conroe. All right, I watch that. Well, what are you going to do to your van next? You doing good? That's great. That boy had plenty of trouble. Kenny, have you talked to Paul lately? You been after him, huh? Oh, I've been reading about that sodium ion battery they're coming up with. I know the. Okay. Oh, I hate that. But tell him we all said hello, Kenny. It's a new battery they come out with. It's supposed to be about 40% the cost of the what the hell they call them? I can't think of the name of the batteries, but they've been in plants all over the world on them now. Supposed to have something like supposed to be able to take it from 0 to 85% in 14 minutes as far as charging it. Yeah, your lithium and the sodium, they got salt, they got all that they can do, it's everywhere. What are you doing, Mr. Badge? Oh, we just hanging out on the corner. All of them are coming down though. My buddy just bought 2 lithium-ion batteries, 100 amp, and I think he paid $300 for that 100 amp 12 volt. Yeah, my stir done broke. Well, Diane, you shouldn't wiggle and giggle so good. What's your weather like up there, Badge? Is it warming up a little bit? I see, listening to Roy, it sounds like Quartzsite's finally starting to warm up. Badge, did you hear that they were, the garage sale, whatever you want to call it? Uh, there in Quartzsite, the city put so many restrictions on them. They think going to shut that whole thing down. Okay, Tim, you have a good night, man. Stay out of trouble. Yeah, they coming on them things. All right, that's perfect weather there. Yeah, it was a pretty day here today. It went, imagine it was the high 70s, maybe low 80s, and bright sunshiny day. Where you live at, Badge, do you have much trouble with mosquitoes or no sims or any of that kind of stuff? Or hmm, a little cool. after the big influx of, I didn't figure there'd be as many people there this year as there had been, but it sounded like there were more people in Quartzsite this year than there's ever been. I know you didn't stay around Quartzsite much. Well, I spent a little bit of money today. I got a new project I'm fixing to start. Bought $2,000 worth of aluminum. What's a slider? Oh, skitters. Skeeters, okay. I thought y'all done come up with a new bug up there. I get tickled at these farmers down here talking about, yeah, they what this snow, as much snow as they got this year, when it goes to really melting off, well, there may be some problems some places. All the worst mosquitoes and no sims I ever got into was in Alaska. And I get tickled at these goofy farmers down here in Texas talking about they hope they get a good freeze so to kill all the bugs off. Now Alaska freezes solid and got more bugs than anywhere I ever been. Yeah, we don't get those down here. The worst thing we got is you'll have mosquitoes and horse flies, but they're not too bad. But every once in a while you get them buffalo gnats in here. Now they're pretty tough. Uh oh. Ooh, what were you doing, Jim? Yeah. No, you said, old son, it's tough. I think I've welded so many years that I don't burn. I guess I got all that violet light off them welders. Oboe. What kind of oboes you got, Brad? And now, when was his birthday? Yeah, hang on a minute, Kenny. Oh, yeah. I got so dark that I got where I didn't burn anymore, Tony. I think the worst, the that spool gun would burn you worse than anything else. They, but it's about the same kind of work off that spool gun. Yeah. I done got too shaky now, turning. I can't run the MIGs anymore.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello, Kenny. How you doing, buddy?
Long time no see, my friend.
Yeah, must be staying busy.
Well, I went to Helen, Georgia meetup, while Scott and Amber went on their first cruise, and while they were doing that, I decided I was going to come over here to Michigan, Port Huron, Michigan, where Destination Delight lives, and them stay with uh, let her allow me to stay in their home while Scott and Amber are gone on that cruise, and decided to give Scott and Amber a break. So, and like I said, I've been here since March the 13th, and I don't go back until I don't go back to Scott and Amber's until the 26th of May. So, and then I'm only there for about a week, maybe a little more. Then I head to Oregon 23.
Mm, you just
So,
you're a rambling dude, ain't you?
well, I mean, I, uh, and I'll be in Oregon from the 7th of June until the 21st, 22nd of June, and then going back to Scott and Amber's. But the bad news that I got from my dad the other day, he told me himself that he's going to be in there at least another whole year, if not longer.
Well, you always hope for the best. That's about all you can do.
He has no strength at all to be able to stand up on a walker anymore. He's barely got any strength in his hands to even feed himself.
Yeah,
He's I mean, it's just it's pretty much pretty much shocking to me. I mean, it's been mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's hell to get old. Some of the things you put up with when you.
And so I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm still gonna have to figure out what to do with my house in Tennessee, because I still can't go back there because of that mold, and I still have to. So, and you know, there's gonna have to be some decisions that I'm gonna have to. Me and Dad are gonna have to sit down and talk about, because you know, it's just going. I'm just going to have to face reality. It looks like.
Well, you just take it one step at a time, Kenny. That's all you can do.
Well, it's looking like that is a good possibility. He may never come out of this rehab facility at all.
Well, like I say, you got to do it one day at a time. That's all you can do.
Unless some miraculous miracle happens. I mean, which I do believe in miracles, but you know, I just hey, Moon.
Hello, Mr. Moon. How you doing tonight?
So,
yeah, like I say, tell him we said hello. Hello, Julie.
thanks, Julie.
Tell him I got 4 or 5 good-looking women lined up for him, but he can hurry up get out. Kenny.
Huh?
Tell him next time you talk to him, tell him I got 3 or 4 good-looking women lined up for him. You're going to have to hurry up and get out of there.
Yeah. Well, not only that, he's got a double. Not only has he lost his strength or whatever, but he's got double ear infection. Plus, he's got another UTI.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something about that UTI business. I had my grandmother. They just about give up on her, and they had to put her in a nursing home. I walked in there, and caught a whip or something one day and jumped all over them nurses. I said, "Have y'all checked her on having a UTI?" And they said, "Well, no." I said, "Y'all better check her." And they checked her and they gave her medicine to straighten that UTI up.
Yeah.
And in about 30 days' time, she was back home running around again. The same thing happened to my aunt. They put her in the hospital and she just couldn't do anything and dizzy and couldn't walk. And she had a UTI.
Well, see, the thing of it is that this is like the fourth or fifth UTI that he's had within so much amount of time, and I don't know how he keeps.
Well,
I don't know how he keeps winding up getting them.
well, they probably not getting rid of them all the way. They getting them knocked down and it's coming back. Moon, you working?
And like I said, talking about his strength, he was telling me the other day. He said it takes him anywhere just to get from his room to the therapy room. It takes him anywhere. It takes him anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes or longer just to be able to will himself from his room to his therapy room. And he has a hard time transferring from his bed to the wheelchair to the bedside commode and so on. And he just ain't got no strength to even move. I mean, to even hardly and he has, and VA can only allow him, I think, 2 weeks of therapy at a time. And
Yeah.
then after the 2 weeks is up, they got to reevaluate him for some more therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about normal.
Yeah.
They go in and they reevaluate them periodically. You ain't gonna know how to act, Moon, getting home by midnight. They, oh,
I thought I'd come up and show my face because I know y'all hadn't seen me in a while.
no, hell, I hadn't had a chance to. Have you been practicing counting backwards at all? Hey, you ain't even started counting yet, and you're laughing.
So
what? 10, 9, 8? Oh, Lord. If I didn't pick on you, Kenny, you'd think I was mad at you.
So how's things been going on your neck of the woods?
I can't complain. Everything's been going pretty good. They still walking around. Made another year. I turned 77 day before yesterday. So everything going pretty good, I guess.
Land Cloud, what do they still need to? Well, from what I've been told, now I've been told to here again. I've been told by. I called this one company called ServPro, and I told him. Now this is without this is just an estimate without them even um, going out there and looking at it. This is by what I verbally told him what's been happening. And they told me that I was probably looking at least $5,000 to $6,000, and that the house would probably have to be tore down from the frame up.
Kenny, do you ever think about trying to look at a toy hauler?
A toy
RV.
hauler? What do you mean?
They've got these RVs now that's got a back room to where it's got a big ramp that lays down to where you can run a motorcycle or a 4x4 up in there.
Yeah.
Side by side or something. Something like that might be ideal for you, because you'd have a ramp in the back you could put down and get in and out of it real easy. And
yeah,
them RVs got everything you need in them. I've been living in one for 6 or 8 years now.
Well, I told it can be done, but it'd just be a lot of work.
Yeah, and once you get that stuff in there, it's hard to get rid of it.
I was actually told I could get that Kiltz mold killer. That's what I could get, and it would keep it from coming out of the walls, Hey, Lily.
Hello, Lily.
No, the thing about it is that I did not know that I had a leak in the house somewhere in the vanity area. I did not know that I had a leak.
Yeah, that's right. Once it starts, it's hard to get rid of.
And but yeah, I see, if I'd have known, I would have done something a lot sooner. But see, if you don't know something,
yeah, but the thing about it is, Kenny, you got to strip the wall boards off and strip everything down to where you can get that stuff in there to kill that mold. You can kill it on the outside, but like Bad said, you'd probably be better off taking and spending that $5,000 to $6,000 on another trailer.
Well, see, the thing is, I'd have to have that one moved out, and then I'd also have to have. I'd have to have that moved out, and I'd have to have it okayed by the city and the county people to okay it, to see if it's all right to move another one in there. Because see, I don't own the land. I rent the land that it's sitting on.
Yeah, but well, yeah, it sounds like it's easier there. You may just have to give that trailer away.
Yeah.
To get it out of there and get it cleaned up. If the people you rent, is it inside the city limits?
Yeah, it's in the city. See, it used to be county before the city took over. So I've already okayed it with my landlord to move another one in there, but see, he says I still have to call the city people to ask them for because he don't want to. What it is, he don't want to get in trouble he don't want to tell me, yeah, it's all right. without me okaying it with the city because he don't want to get in trouble with the city or the county people.
Oh yeah, I can understand that.
That's what it is.
They it don't cost you nothing to ask them.
Badge says if it's too far gone, you got no choice to build from frame up. Not worth it.
And you may wind up having a. Are you still checking on any apartments or anything like that?
Well, I can get. There is supposedly there is income based apartments I can get that's based on the income, but there's a waiting list on that though. I mean,
You ought to get your name on that waiting list anyway.
yeah, but see, I want something like I'm wanting something where I can have because I think most apartments has only got most of those apartments I'm talking about. It's only got like one. I think one bedroom, one bathroom, and stuff like that. I want something at least with at least two bedrooms and two baths. Like what?
Well, you may not be able to get that to start with.
Yeah.
You know. You may have to take one bedroom until you get to the point to look like Paul get out of there, and then you can start worrying about getting a 2-bedroom.
Because I want to be able to. I also want to be able to have a place to where I can have people come over if they want to come over. Like, have room,
Yeah. Sometimes you can't get everything you want.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Badge, what you been up to? What you been working on? I know you've been working on something. Yeah, there you go. Get on those waiting lists now. That's what Nate's saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it.
Yeah.
Well, I put 2 quarts of pickled quail legs up yesterday.
Are they good?
Yeah, man, I love them things.
Get on the list if you finally are the next one up. Don't need it, they won't care.
No.
Yeah. But see, I want to live where I have like the word. I don't have somebody telling me that I have to do this, do that, things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, about the only thing they tell you in them places is that you got to keep it clean and take care of it.
Yeah.
And so it Hey, you know anything about this other heater they come up with that I saw somebody put a 9,000 in? Supposed to be similar to that Wave Badge. You heard anything about it?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, them wave 3s or wave 6s or wave 8s are expensive, but they ain't as expensive as putting a new unit in. I checked on buying a unit, me putting it in my RV. Mine went bad, and the I think it's $1,400 for that damn heater.
Yeah.
That's another good thing about that housing, Kenny, is that they do all the upkeep on it. They take care of all the yards and all that kind of mess.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve and Tina. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Steve and Tina, Jewel. Yeah, I just
Have to take what you get to start with and work your way up.
yeah.
They're not. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Badge is too used to hooking up to his trailer and leaving if he don't like the company.
Because somebody was telling me about how those HOA apartments and housing and things like that, they are really strict.
Yeah, but now that's not an apartment normally. That's houses.
Oh, okay.
Homeowners.
Yeah, because
That's where people own their own houses. I wouldn't live in a HOA if you give a damn thing to me. But that's in these bigger towns, boy. That's a going thing.
yeah.
But that don't have nothing to do with the apartment. And the HOA stands for Home Owners Association.
I was trying, yeah, I thought so. I thought it was something like that.
So it's something else. I've got a friend of mine that
Because
lives.
I remember somebody was telling me one time that they were in something. I can't remember where it may have been an apartment or housing or something. They were in something, and they couldn't even run the vacuum cleaner in their own car.
Oh, I tell you the worst one I've heard. I got a friend of mine that lives in Houston, and that HOA passed a rule that you had to leave your garage door open where they could look in there and see if your garage was clean. Now,
Yeah.
make a hell of a lot of sense to have a garage and you can't shut the door.
Yeah.
Bad, you just getting like me. You just getting old and crotchety. Your patience ain't there no more.
But anyway.
Well, they talking about so many different things that don't have nothing to do with Kenny stuff. Like the HOA, you got to own the house to be in it. Yep, you hit nail on the head, Bad.
HOA is a group you pay your mortgage and then you pay HOA a monthly payment to tell you how to live. LOL.
And that's exactly the truth. That is exactly the truth.
So that's basically a government thing, isn't it?
No, HOA is set up when they build those housing additions. Part of the title on that house will be that you had to belong to that HOA.
Ah.
And
See, I don't. I personally don't like for. I wouldn't want somebody telling me how to live and run my life. Really, to be honest with you.
yeah, well, that's just the way that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. At government housing, they take care of that stuff. But like I say, you ought to start thinking about getting somebody to help you get on some of those lists. And if you don't take it, if your name comes up and you're not ready for it, you don't have to take it.
Yeah.
But at least your name's on that list, and Nate's right about that.
Yeah.
I love that, Turney. No, it's not the government at all. On that HOA, it's the organization when they set that housing up. You know, we got a deal in this damn country that we got to do for the one person.
Yeah.
You know, and if you got one old lady down here that's crotchety or old man that don't like the way you mow your damn yard, he don't pay your taxes and he don't pay your mortgage. It ain't none of his damn business. And I wouldn't do good in the HOA.
I'd like to, Julie. But thing of it is, there's really nothing available. Because I actually talked with my pastor uh, at at church back at home, and his his uh, his sister-in-law, she has been staying at the church for quite a while now, and she just recently got on the waiting list. She just recently got on the waiting list um, at some apartments or something, and they told her that it was going to be at least a year or longer before she'd even be able to get on, before she'd be able to, before something would be available.
Yeah.
So,
See, if you'd got on some of them lists when you left down there, well, you'd done had 6 or 7 months under your belt. And that's the thing about getting on them lists. You get on them lists, well,
yeah,
you get down where you got a choice then.
yeah, there's yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Jim and Badge.
Was it?
They're talking about if you didn't like a neighborhood, just hook up that RV and move.
Yeah.
I couldn't. course, I'm not real politically correct anyway.
Yeah.
It just, I sort of say what I got to say. I got in trouble today on account of it. They, I had a lady that was come unwound over that Bush deal, and I said, it's funny that
Not much, Ellsworth Carl.
all these folks that coming up with all this weird stuff, they're supposed to be able to say any damn thing they want to say, and we're not supposed to be able to say a word. Well, I'm going to say what I think. There you go, Kenny.
What's
See,
that?
you can be a snowbird. You get you a couple sugar mamas and one down south, and you can stay in the wintertime, and one up north, you can stay in the summertime.
Hey, Cruising Scene.
Hey, Cruising. How you doing, lady? Ooh.
But it's soaked up too. I don't want. It's soaked up too. I don't want. I don't want my dad to be in North Carolina and me being, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's soaked up too.
That's just one of them things you got to make up your mind. You got to bite the bullet on it.
Yeah.
Some of it's not fun, but sometimes you got to do it. I'll be right back. I got to turn this AC on.
Is it getting hot there?
Yeah, it's warm.
Okay. So, yeah. So, how's everybody's Monday been? Did everybody have a good weekend?
Oh, that's better.
I hear that AC going.
Yeah. And I tell you what, this this is the time of the year you run a heater in the morning when you get up and run the air conditioner the rest of the day.
Well, see, think about the Michigan weather here. You go from like 70 to 80 degrees one day, and then 30s and 40s the next.
Yeah, that's that way down here. I think it was in the 40s and 50s here.
And as the Destination Delight was telling me, said you can have 4 seasons in one day, 4 different seasons in one day.
Yep. Boy, it has been. Cruising, have y'all got any really bad stuff up there, or is it pretty well missed you?
We've
Cruising,
had some thunder and lightning here. Hockey season's done, Nate.
we were lucky here, just 15 miles from me, boy. They called hell the other night. They had Daddy had hail big enough that it was softball size.
Wow.
Yeah, you're talking about like this.
Ouch. Um, But anyway, so into baseball now. Yeah, hockey cheerleaders. That's a real thing. Turning guns. That is a. They call them in hockey. They call them puck bunnies. Puck
But,
bunnies is what they call them. So yeah.
well, have y'all been working on Nancy to get her up on this thing yet, bad?
Wait. I say, can you do me and James wave at Nancy for us?
That's Badger's sister.
Yeah, puck bunnies. Yeah, I did not know, but
You don't think you're gonna talk her into it, huh,
who?
Bad?
I'm trying to think. Nancy. Trying to think who that is.
That's Badger's sister.
Oh, okay. Um,
I believe I'm right on that.
I know I'm only about 5 minutes from Michael Ann Spoiled Mama. Well, cruising. We, me and Crystal really ain't had a chance to sit down and talk about that yet. Uh, she's been on the go between hockey, baseball, and something else. Uh, yeah,
Well, is
but
Crystal's daughter playing baseball?
no, it's actually her boyfriend.
No, okay.
Her daughter's boyfriend is playing baseball.
Well, is her boyfriend still named Harley?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, no. So, uh, but anyway, so anyway, um, Christmas. Yeah, I know. That's in 2024, I believe. Yeah, she's got that one. October 2024. And Blaine's got talking about the group cruise. Blaine's got a group cruise coming out of April of 2024 next year. Matter of fact, Scott and Amber are going on that cruise. It's an 8-day cruise. It's the last cruise. Mine's in 2023. Mine's in 2023, cruising scene. Mine's in November, actually, on the Carnival Sunshine. Now, the Carnival Sunshine, the one that Blaine is doing, is on the Carnival Sunshine, and it's an 8-day cruise. It's the last cruise. Hey, Timmy Ray, it's the last cruise with the Carnival Sunshine in the before it leaves Charleston, South Carolina. It's the last Because it's after that 8-day cruise in April of 2024, it's going to be moving, I think, to Virginia or somewhere to another port. It's not going to be in South Carolina anymore.
Hello, Tammy Ray.
And then it's going to be going. I think it's going to be going to one of the European countries.
I got a friend of mine that's been gone for about 6 months. She took a round the world cruise.
Yeah.
I think it lasts 6 months or something like that.
Bye, Badge. Have a good one, Badge.
Okay, Badge, you have a good one, man. It ain't gonna be too much longer. We're gonna get off here too.
My cruise is November the 11th through the 16th, 2023. On the Carnival Sunshine, going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay.
But you know, in cruises, uh,
Sorry to hear that, Timmy Ray. Prayers for sure.
people either love the cruises or they don't like them at all.
Oh, I love my first one so good that I wanted to book this one. So, and
Yeah, I tell you what, we've been on here a while. It's about time for us to shut this thing down. Kenny, appreciate you coming up.
thanks for having me.
Y'all all have a good night. I'm gonna get off here.
All right, good night, guys.